How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So in this video, as you all read in the title, we're going to break down 5 stocks that are absolutely on fire today, despite the fact that the markets are all over the place. We have the S&P at break even, the Dow's down 0.6%, the NASDAQ 100 is up 1.3%, and the Russell is down 1.2%. And don't even get me started on silver. Silver's down almost 7%. Gold is down over 4%. The VIX is also down almost 4%, so sit back, relax, go down below, get 2 stocks from Webull. All you have to do is deposit $100, and we each get 2 stocks valued up to $1,600. Use that link down below. It is literally that easy. So let's get into it. And like I said, today has been all over the place. Talk about volatility, even though the VIX, like I said, is down about 3.5%, which just doesn't make sense to me. But overall, you can see here on SPY, up and down, up and down. We actually dumped all the way to 419.30. That was about an hour and a half ago, and we've since rebounded from there, but we're still struggling at about 422, 423 here. And again, like I do every single day, you guys know this, but for the new viewers out there, we're going to break down the markets in the video later on today, so make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And let's talk about these 5 stocks, with number 1 being NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA. And if you guys have not been under a rock for the past couple of months, you should know that NVIDIA proposed a 4-for-1 split a couple of weeks ago, and that plan was approved by the stockholders on June 3rd, about 2 weeks ago, and shareholders of record as of June 21st will each receive 3 additional shares of NVIDIA after the market closes on July 19th, and the newly split shares will begin trading when the market opens on Tuesday, July 20th. And look at this. I mean, NVIDIA's up another 5% today. And on the 4-hour chart, you can see ever since the news of this split came out about a month ago, I forget exactly what day it was, but ever since then, NVIDIA is up a good 20%. Isn't that insane? And the truth is, you guys should probably all know this, but for those that don't, the fact that they're doing a split doesn't change the valuation of the company whatsoever. Literally, not at all. All it's doing is it's making the stock more accessible to people that want to buy it at a cheaper price, or more novice investors or people with less money, which honestly doesn't even make sense, because in today's day and age, we could buy fractional shares. So even if a novice investor wanted to buy NVIDIA at $750 and they don't have $750 for one share, I mean, they could just buy fractional shares. But the truth is, the 4-to-1 split is going to take NVIDIA from, let's say, $750 down to about $175 or something like that, and that is way more attractive to the eye for people out there in general, even though it doesn't change the valuation of the company. And I was actually reading earlier that a lot of these firms, I think one firm raised, it was Jefferies, they're maintaining a buy rating, and they raised the price target from $740 to $854. And the NVIDIA CEO says he plans to invest at least $100 million in Cambridge 1, a supercomputer in UK. So we have a couple of catalysts that are moving the stock up today, and there's no doubt about it, it's pretty overbought right now, and I wouldn't personally necessarily rush into it. I mean, the best time to have gotten in based on this chart would have been during this sell-off between the middle of April through the middle of May, when it went down from about 630 to about 540. It dropped about 15% and got into correction territory. That would have been the best time to buy in, but at this point, in my humble opinion, I wouldn't rush into it. You know, I'd probably wait and see if there would be some sort of pullback here over the next couple of days as the split goes through within the next week or two. And maybe we get a push back down to about the high 600s, maybe mid 600s, or in the case of post split, that'd be anywhere from, I don't know, maybe like $150, $160 or something like that. I feel like NVIDIA would be a lot more attractive in those levels than where it is right now. But who am I to judge? I don't know what's going to happen. Who am I to tell you all where this is going to go? Because I don't even know. I'm just telling you all what I'm seeing now. It's pretty overbought. RSI is screaming off the page here. It's at about 80. And you guys know whenever the RSI is over 70 or even close to 70 for that matter, it is getting more and more and more overbought. So watch out for NVIDIA. It's going to be very volatile. And I just wish that Amazon would split. Even Google for that matter. I would have loved for them to do a 4-to-1 split. Or even Amazon to do like a 10-to-1 split or something. That would be awesome. But yeah, we'll see. I don't want to, be one of those guys that hopes and prays that, Amazon's going to do a split when in reality it might never happen. But yeah, I'm still investing in Amazon, Google, and I'm not in NVIDIA right now, but maybe post-split, if we do get that pullback I'm talking about, maybe I will end up hopping in. Maybe I'll buy some calls, maybe some leaps, a year, 2, 3 years out. That could be a pretty smart move in my personal opinion. We also have Shopify here, ticker symbol SHOP, on absolute fire today. This is up over 5%, and we called this out on my Patreon. In fact, we've been calling it out for the past couple of weeks. We did have to be patient a little bit. It was hovering at about 1260, 1250, low 1200s for a little bit for a couple of days there, really for a couple of weeks from the end of May into the beginning of June, and then all of a sudden the past couple of days, this thing has just taken off. From $1,300, more like low 1200s in the beginning of, more towards the middle of June. Holy crap. So literally the past 3-4 days from 1240, it's gone to 1,300. We broke that high point at 1,300, which was a big resistance from back in the end of April. We took that out, went all the way to about 1,380, which was a level I was looking at from back in the middle of February. And now we're trading well above 1,400, and we're looking to hit that all-time high, which is about 1,500 from the middle of February. So this one's playing out exactly like we called it out on Patreon. And if you guys want to check that out, link down below. No pressure. I'm just shouting it out for anybody out there that is interested. And look, I would also argue, like NVIDIA, Shopify is overbought. So I would wait and see if we consolidate maybe at about 1,400 a little bit, 1,440. Even then, that's pretty overbought. So I would want to see it down to the mid, maybe lower 1,300s before even considering hopping into this one as a trade. And that's just me being safe, me being conservative. I don't want to FOMO into it. And the last thing I would want you guys to do, although I'm not telling you what to do, is to FOMO into it. If we got into this, let's say at 1,440, hoping it goes to 1,500, and then all of a sudden, boom, we get hit with a little 5% pullback. All of a sudden, we're back down at 1,300. And we're holding the bag. So that is not one thing. That's not something that I would want to do right now. So yeah, wait for that pullback on Shopify. PayPal, on the other hand, this one's not really overbought. This one is we're catching it on the right. What am I trying to say here? We're catching it in time. Let's put it that way, because look at what's going on. We held the higher low on the 4-hour chart here, right above the 50 moving average at about $265. And we actually broke out of the high point, not only from a couple of days ago, not only from a couple of weeks ago, but also from a couple of weeks before a couple of weeks ago. So, those levels are breaking right now. $275 is that key resistance, stemming back all the way from the beginning of March, end of February. So at this point, I think PayPal's on a one-way ticket to 300 plus. Maybe we go 305, 310 on the higher end, but I'm thinking at least 290, 295. So I'm going to put an alert, let's say at $280 per share here on PayPal. If that is able to break. Maybe we end up seeing a nice move, like I said, to 290, 295, 300, 305, 310, that general area. And this is also one that we've been calling out as of late, and I'm personally long PayPal, so I'm making money right now. It's currently up 3%, and I'm happy about it. And we also have AMC up 12% right now. It's up, let's see how much on a dollar value AMC is up today. AMC's up almost $7 per share, and this looks very bullish in my eyes, guys. Look at what I'm seeing here. Look, we held above the 50 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. That was at a higher low, and now we finally took over $60 per share, which has been a sticking point ever since the 7th of June. You guys can see we got rejected at $60 once, twice, 3, 4, 5 different times on 5 different trading days here. And the fact that we're breaking above it now, and it looks like we are trying to fill the gap to where we were earlier in the market session today at about $63. And by the looks of it, we want to take that level out. These are all good signs that AMC is continuing this crazy run that has been on. And if it breaks out of that high point from what day was this? Tuesday, I'm thinking. Yeah, if it breaks out of the high from Tuesday at $64.70, $65 per share roughly, this could end up going, like I've been saying many, many times here on the channel and on Patreon, I'm thinking this could go to $68. And full disclosure, I have a position right now in AMC at $61.75, and I didn't buy it today. In fact, I bought it 2 or 3 days ago, and I held the bag a little bit. It got down to about 53, so I was down a good chunk there. Nothing crazy. And the fact that I'm in it with fun money is the reason why I'm letting it ride a little bit. I'm not being as strict as some other positions that I am in, and I'm giving it wiggle room. I want to be part of this movement, and I'm willing to lose the money that I have in it right now. And that's how I'm approaching these meme stocks. I'm not putting any significant amount of money in them that I'd be devastated if I lost 20, 30% of. I'm putting an amount that, hey, I'm willing to lose this. I'm willing to lose half of it. I'm willing to lose all of it. I could care less, to be honest. I just want to see how high this could go, and I want to be in it because one day I'm going to tell my grandkids, hey, I was in AMC. I made some money on AMC, and we beat the hedge funds, right? We beat the hedge funds. I want to be part of that, guys. So AMC doing well. It's up 13% today. Very, very strong day. And the last one for today, which we called out yesterday on YouTube beautifully, is NEO. NEO held a higher low here on the hourly chart at $44, $45. It ended up seeing a huge pop at market open. You guys can see that. In fact, the first couple of hours of today, it was nonstop green for NEO. We ran up about 6%. And now we are seeing a bit of a retracement, which is normal considering the fact that, like I said, we went up 6%, and overall on the day, we're currently up a little under 5%. So I want to see if NEO could hold, let's say, $47 here at a higher low. I mean, we are selling off quite drastically the past couple of minutes here, so maybe we do hold this and squeeze back up to the highs from today. But if this does break at about 47, don't be surprised if we go mid 46s, maybe low 46s to retest that point and then maybe bounce back up from there. So overall, guys, look, NEO is strong. I'm thinking overall we're going over 50. We just have to be patient with it. Nothing happens overnight. Well, with AMC, sometimes it does. But yeah, you guys get the point. I mean, we got to be patient. And if we're looking a couple weeks down the line, I wouldn't be surprised if NEO was over $50. So overall, that's it. We talked about NVIDIA, Shopify, PayPal, AMC, and NEO in this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. And don't forget, check out my Patreon if you want all my real-time buys, sells, call-outs, a morning update video every day. All of that's on Patreon, link down below. Or you guys can go to patreon.com/StockSurfS or StockSurfS.com/Patreon. Either of those links will take you there. Don't forget to also get your 2 stocks from Webull. They're free. Also, your $30 from M1 Finance or $10 from Coinbase. All of those are linked down below. I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for tuning in again. As always, keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace out.